This Klee banner. Wish or skip? Talking about that in today's video. Stick around. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Genshin video. I'm Sovereign, and today we're talking about the next banner. I guess this banner that is going to be in this new update. Klee, should you wish? Well, let's get into the details. First of all, you guys can see here up on the screen, we got Official, Sucrose, and unfortunately, Barbara. I know I'm gonna get some heat for that because for some reason, there's a bunch of Barbara shrimps in the community. Really weird. She is not a good character whatsoever, but for some reason, people are convinced that she's good. I digress. We're not gonna talk about that in this video. We're talking about Klee. Should you wish on this banner? On top of that, there is a new weapon banner as well. We're gonna talk about that. All that and more in this video, but before we get started, if you like videos like these, give it a like. Also subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Oh my god, such a huge yikes. As you can see here, MiHoYo posted on their official Twitter page. This was a while back that they posted this, and you guys have probably all seen this now, but you might be on the fence. Should you wish for it or not? That's what this video is about. Well, if we just remove Klee altogether from the banner, let's look at the 4 stars. Who's on this? Official. Definitely, if you don't have constellations for Official yet, or if you somehow don't have her, which you should, because she was free at one point for everyone. If you don't have her, definitely wish on this banner. She's great. Sucrose. Venti Light. Great character. I don't have her yet. Might be worth wishing. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And unfortunately, we get back to Barbara again. MiHoYo loves to just shove her down our throats. For some odd reason, it's very strange and weird, and it makes me feel a little uncomfy. I think that the 4 stars are pretty strong, regardless of Barbara, whether I like her or not. I think the 4 stars are pretty strong on this banner. So if you're in the realm of wishing for 4 stars and you don't really have enough Primogems to get a 5-star, you know what? This might be a decent banner for you to wish on. I mean, you might get a C20 or C80 Barbara by this point if you wish on this banner. But, you know. I mean, it's not like it's a Bennett banner. A Bennett is always a must-roll situation, okay? So if you see Bennett, you have to get Bennett unless you have C5 already. But that's probably the only character I think that exists in this game where you must roll. Klee, however, great character, great damage, whether she's main or sub DPS, burst DPS, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and take a look at her kit. All right, Klee. She scales with pyro damage. Great, easy, easy, easy to build that. All right. She also does crazy, ridiculous amounts of damage, but the thing is, if you are on mobile, she might be a little bit difficult to control, difficult to handle. If you are on PC or a controller, okay, don't mind it. She's easy to build. If you look at her passive abilities, when a jumpy normal attacks deal damage, Klee has 50% chance to obtain explosive spark. This explosive spark consumed by next charge attack, which costs no stamina and deals 50% increased damage. Damage boost right here. Great. Built into her kit, that's passive. Gotta love it. Sparkling Burst. When Klee's charge attack results in a crit hit, all party members gain 2 elemental energy. That's great for your party synergy. If you're going to be using her as a burst damage dealer, this is fantastic. So that way you're going to be switching her in to do damage and pulling her back out to put somebody else in to do more damage. We're not going to go over constellations today because mostly this video is for free-to-play people that don't have Klee yet, most likely. So if you're free-to-play, you're not going to be getting constellations. She does have some pretty darn good constellations. I did say darn. We're not going to go into that moving forward. We're not going to talk about it today. Is she good to get? Should you get Klee? No, you should not be rolling for Klee if you're free to play. Unfortunately, that's the hard reality. If you're a shrimp for Klee and you need her to finish your collection, go for it. If you are not free to play, do what you want. It's your money. Blow it however you'd like. But if you are free to play, once again, guys, we have a bunch of new characters that are coming out soon. You need to be saving your Primogems for them. For instance, MiHoYo themselves jumped the gun on this one, said, I know leakers going to be putting out this information about all the new characters. We're going to do it first. They went ahead and just launched it, so the leakers had no strength in this play. Gotta love it. Yoimiya. Yoimiya, however you pronounce it. I don't know yet. I know it's supposed to be Japanese, but I don't speak Japanese. So I'm going to see Yoimiya. 5-star Pyro Bow. Could be useful, you know? We also, in this update, right after the Klee banner, we have Kazuha. A Nemo sword user. Could be useful. Interesting. Also coming out with a new artifact set that really complements his playstyle. We're going to talk about that in another video coming up. This video is not about that, but stick around for that. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that one coming out soon. That's not it. Of course, we all know Ayaka has been talked about and teased for a long time now. Still coming once Inazuma comes out. Alright, we have a 4-star Anemo Claymore user coming out. Sayu. Okay, gotta save your Primogems for these characters. Do you waste your Primogems? The answer is no. I'm sorry if you really want Klee. Look, I can't get behind it if you're free to play. But once again, it's your decision, it's your game, play it how you want, but that's my opinion. That's it for the Klee banner. I think it is a skip if you're free to play. Let's talk about the weapon banner coming along with Klee. Skip it. I'm sorry, skip this thing. However, if you are in the market for a 4-star weapon, there is a new 4-star bow in this lot here. This bow, I think, has a lot of potential. But overall, if you're trying to get 5 stars from this, you don't need either one of these. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The Lost Prayer is pretty good. For a 5-star catalyst, if you need a 5-star catalyst, great. You know what? Great. If you have it already, good. But if you're trying to roll for something, skip this thing. You guys should know how I feel about weapon banners at this point. They're garbage, and it's a waste of Primogems. And to be completely honest with you, you don't need any 5-star weapons in this game to do any of the current content. You can get along with just fine with 4-star weapons. Just fine. As long as you focus on building your character properly and supporting them with a proper team, you're going to do okay with all the content in the game. So don't get into this mindset of thinking that you need the 5-star weapons. They are great, but you don't need them. Skyward Pride, completely trash Claymore. Nobody currently needs to use the Skyward Pride. It's just kind of pointless. It's a stat stick. If you need a high base damage or high base attack, great, get it. Or if you have it, use it. But don't go out of your way to get it. Weapon banners are doo-doo. Pass this up. Let's talk about this bow, however. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Let's go. Oops, no, stop it. All right, so let's go ahead and look for this thing right here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I'm just gonna call it the Waltz, all right? It's a fizz damage bow. So it's gonna give you that nice white damage. So if you have, most bow users put out a lot of white damage anyways if you got auto attack. If you're using Fischl, this not only would pair well with her, but it also would look very good with her colorway. It would just look good on her. All right, so it's fizz damage scaling, and you also get normal attack on opponents, increase elemental skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds. So doing normal attacks is going to increase your odds if you use it for Fischl, which Fischl's in this banner with Klee, so that kind of, you know, it's a happy marriage there. Kind of works out. Elemental skill hits on opponents increase normal attack damage by 20%. So it goes like back and forth. You're going to do normal attacks to increase Oz damage. You're going to do Oz damage to increase normal attack damage. I think this is a great bow for Fischl if you don't have a 5-star bow for her already. Great complementing there. All right. Will it work on anybody else? Yes, it will. Anyone that you're going to be using a lot of E and Eon, and a lot of auto attacks. But as of right now, I don't think there are any main damage dealers other than Fischl that you would want to be using out on the field to get the most out of this. Even Child. I don't think Child is a good main DPS. I think he's a great burst DPS user, so he's not going to be on the field doing auto attacking. He's going to be on the field using his E and his ult. So I think it's kind of pointless to have something like this on him. I think this very specifically use case for Fischl only. And I think it's great. But other than that, I don't see it being used on anyone else. Currently, that might change in the future, but currently it's Fischl's 4-star bow. If you don't have an Amos's bow, if you don't have a Rust currently on Official or any other body, this might be best in slot for 4 stars for Official. I'm not the numbers guy here, but just off of the top of my head, off of my memory, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I think this is specifically made for Official. All right? Great bow. Great bow. Anything else in here? Doo-doo. With Sith, it's pretty good, but it's inconsistent. Everything else in here is kind of dookie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The bow is the only thing you really want here. Once again, if you're free to play, I don't think you should try to get one specific item on here. If you just have that many Primogems or that many intertwined fates that you just need to get rid of them, and you're just like, oh, just throw some spins and I get what I get and I'm not going to be mad. If you have that mindset, you're not going to be upset. But if you try to go for a specific item on this banner, you're going to regret it. Hands down. So, final thoughts here. Klee banner, skip, big skip. But if you are going to go for Official to get some cons and to build her with this 4-star bow, why not? If you have the extra fates, you have the extra Primogems, go for it. If you're going for Klee and you're free to play, I don't think you should waste your time because, one, she does have a skill gap or a skill requirement, I should say, to get used to her, to maximize her output. If you're mobile, not going to be friendly for you to use. If you're PC or console, okay. But once again, there's so many new characters coming out fairly soon that you shouldn't be wasting, in my opinion, you shouldn't be wasting your Primogems on an older character that has a higher difficulty to use, and you're gonna have to spend a lot of time and resources and Mora building her the proper way. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't get me wrong, I love Klee. I think she's a great character. But moving forward, there's so much more new things coming out that I think that she's going to be easily replaced by a different pyro damage dealer. And that's my final thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, remember to subscribe so you guys don't miss any future content. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.